Sweet potato, warm spices, and a buttery pound cake. This is the pound cake that's gonna make grandma proud and have you cooking every Thanksgiving for the family. This sweet potato pound cake is one of the perfect desserts for the holiday season that everyone in the family is gonna love, especially if you bring it to the gatherings. You know, they're gonna start asking you to bake every year if you bring this cake. So let's go ahead and get into mixing together our ingredients. In the mixing bowl, we're gonna add in our butter, which is 2 sticks, sugars, brown sugar, and our oil. Now using the whisk attachment, go ahead and beat everything together. And you're gonna run this for about the next 3 to 4 minutes until it's nice and creamy. And once it's all creamed together, this is how it's gonna look. Now we're gonna start adding in our eggs one at a time. We're adding in 4 eggs. That's 1. And you mix them in one at a time. All the eggs are mixed in, so now let's go ahead and mix in our pureed sweet potatoes. And now this is 2 whole sweet potatoes that I did. Just go ahead and just dump it on in. Next is your vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste. Of course, you know I'm using good old vanilla bean paste. About a good teaspoon of it. And now continue mixing. And once done mixing, this is how it's gonna look. And of course, like always, make sure you scrape down the sides of the bowl to make sure you get all bits and pieces. And continue mixing if it looks like it's not uniform. In a separate bowl, mix together flour, salt, baking powder, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Give this a good whisk. Start adding in the dry ingredients into the wet. I like to usually take my time and add them in bit by bit, because if I try to dump it all in at once, I'm gonna make a big mess. Add in the second batch of flour and just keep repeating these steps. And with all the dry ingredients done mixing, this is how it looks. One beautiful sweet potato pound cake batter. Now let's go ahead and flour up our bundt pan and we can go ahead and get this baking. If you've been a long time watcher of the channel, then you should already know how I dress my cake pans and bundt pans. Good old shortening and flour. If you've been following me, if you've been watching, if you've been a part of this journey, you already know. Flour and shortening. I'm old school, like that's how I do it. Throw the flour in, just start tossing it on around. Bundt pan all dusted. Now let's go ahead and start dropping in the batter. Now using a spatula, just smooth out the top of it. Do some quick taps to help make it level. All right, now in a preheated 350-degree oven, this is going to bake for 40 to 50 minutes or longer if need be. Just make sure you keep an eye on it and you should be all good. So now let's go ahead and put this into the oven and I'll see you in about the next hour. And after about an hour or so, here it is, all done baking. The sweet potato pound cake is done baking. As you can see, I checked it several times. When doing a pound cake, you have to be patient, because if you pull a pound cake too early, this top will look done, but the inside is still gooey and actually runny. So you gotta be patient. But yeah, it's all done. Now we're about to let this sit and cool for a while. It's gonna take a little bit to cool, because pound cakes do take a while to cool. Pound cake probably cool. We now gonna add that secret sauce to it. And the secret sauce is simple syrup. And don't worry y'all, this cake is already moist by itself. I already know it, but man, simple syrup, it just makes everything better. All right, so now allow that to sit for a few more minutes and then we'll be flipping this over. The pound cake has been cooling off. Let's go ahead and flip it out. Moment of truth. Flip. You already know, gotta do the good old tapping game. Here we go. And you can see the simple syrup from soaking in right there. Now we're gonna add a little bit of simple syrup to the top as well. While the cake is almost done cooling off, let's go ahead and make our glaze. In a bowl, we're gonna take some powdered sugar, some vanilla bean paste, and some milk. Now give that a good stir. One simple glaze all done. Now let's glaze the cake. Cake is cooled off now, so now let's start pouring on this glaze. And look at that, everyone. The glaze is all set on the cake. Whew, now let's get ready to cut into this. So now let's go ahead and cut into the cake. Take us out a good piece. And oh yeah, everyone, here it goes. Our sweet potato pound cake. Just look at this. Looks so moist, spicy, and good. Let's go ahead and set it down on a plate and take some thumbnails. All right, everyone, here we are at the end of the video, and here goes the sweet potato pound cake. Just look at this. It looks amazing. Like I said, making pound cakes can be nerve-wracking for me because, you know, you gotta take them out at just the right moment or they can overbake or underbake. And this got it just right. Oh, so moist and soft. Let's get it. Hey, let me tell you something. See, look. Hey, let me tell you something, man. This right here. See, look, this right here. Man, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. This will make grandma proud. This will make me, ma, your auntie, man, whoever. This will make them proud. This is so good. That sweet potato is so bountiful throughout this whole cake. Then you got the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the brown sugar, and everything else just complementing it just right. I'm telling you, if you make this sweet potato pound cake right here for the holidays, they're gonna be asking you each and every year or at every family gathering, make this cake and bring it in. And if you don't bring it, you're not invited. That's how hard they're gonna say for you to make this because it's that good. All right, everyone, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you remember to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. And also, if y'all don't know, I got a community tab. You know, hey, y'all interact with me in the community tab. You know, I do post there, and that's a way for us to engage even more outside of the comment sections on videos. I know I do get a post there a little bit more myself, but still, go interact with me on the community tab. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you for the next one. Peace.